I'm Claire Burson, Executive Director of the Climate Bonds Initiative, and today is International Women's Day. As a woman working at the nexus of finance and climate change, I felt it important to share a message very close to my heart. On International Women's Day, we celebrate social, economic, political, and cultural achievements of women and highlight the importance of accelerating women's equality. This year, the theme, Breaking the Bias, hopes to encourage all to strive towards a world that's diverse, inclusive, and equitable. These words should sound familiar to those working in sustainable finance, since a truly sustainable future can only be achieved if these characteristics are embraced. In the face of climate change and its devastating impacts, humanity is compelled to investigate pathways where sustainability is placed before profit or power. This Women's Day, I'm reminded that sustainable pathways are only credible if they include the voices and consider the circumstances of those most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, women and children. To build a truly sustainable future in the face of climate change, we need to work collectively with a focus on building the adaptive capacity of this vulnerable group. On this Global Day of Celebration, I feel I need to both celebrate how far we've come and highlight how far we still have to go. From the developing to developed world, despite differences in adaptive capacities, women remain the oppressed, with equality yet to be achieved. It's 2022, and women around the world are still prevented from pursuing an education, having a career, having a say in their own family planning decisions, having their voices heard in communities, and being respected as equals in the workplace. The severity of each oppressive environment may differ, but the result is the same: reduced adaptive capacity. I am reminded that when humanity faces a challenge as great as climate change, our individual contexts, geographies, and nationalities are irrelevant. Because if humanity is to achieve a sustainable future, there can be no oppression. Diversity, inclusivity, and equality must be embraced in all arenas of our lives. Focusing on the workplace, I am truly proud to work for an organization whose mission and actions are focused on building a world that is sustainable. We are proud to have a senior leadership with a 60% women ratio. Having team members from 23 countries across the globe, including Brazil, India, China, and the US, and a work culture that embraces and encourages identity and women's rights. This International Women's Day, I'd like to personally invite you to take action for equality and to break the bias. Join us in working towards an equitable and sustainable future for all. Thank you.